Hey guys, Harry Thomas here, and Happy New Year's Eve to each and every single one of you. I just wanted to do a one last video before 2021 closes and 2022, the new year commences. And this is going to be an entirely unedited, unscripted video of me just reflecting on 2021 as a whole. And on the whole, uh, 2021, I have to say, while not perfect, it still had its downs, but it was overall a more satisfying and better year than 2020. I mean, 2020 was just the shittiest of shitty years. I mean, I think everybody can agree about that. And I mean, that year just nothing good happened. But thankfully, looking back on 2020, while I never want to look back on 2020 again, to 2021, I can gladly look back on with at least some fondness, and good things happened, and promising things happened, which could lead to something great in 2022. I mean, for one thing, while I failed to get my new home in 2020 because the council were, just chose to be in extremely slow with searching for a new home for me, and until I got uh, the best social worker in March this year, uh, the council were doing nothing. But thankfully, she found me my new home, and I came here, and I still have formed a great bond with my carers, Linda and Tom, and Rambo right here. He is just the best company. He's as good a company as my kissies in when I was living with my mum ever were. And I also got to see my sister far more this year, and my godmother, and even my best friend, and got and uh, and got to meet and do all the people, and do all the things that I wanted to last year. I mean, last year was far more restricted because the COVID situation was far worse with no vaccines at that time. Uh, but thankfully, the vaccines have certainly helped the COVID pandemic at least get a little easier. And since Omicron is not as harmful as previous variants, hopefully this means that COVID is heading in a direction where the next variant after Omicron will be even less deadly, and to the point where COVID just becomes as harmless as a little cold and won't be at pandemic crisis level any longer. That's what we all are hoping and keeping our fingers and toes crossed for 2022, and uh, and all uh, and all the movies that that got delayed or postponed in 2020 happened in 2021, especially No Time to Die, the movie I was particularly hyped for, and it delivered, and more. and uh, and also my cousin's wedding got to happen this year, and I got to uh, do so much for my birthday, as if it was as if COVID wasn't around, because 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 it was, things were all right in October. I mean, October would probably be my favourite month of the year, purely because just all the best events and happened in October, and November was actually pretty good too. I got to meet one of my closest friends and subscribers on social media, Mr. TARDIS11, also known as Ollie Pajak, who is directing the epic conclusion to his Bond trilogy, 50 Slices of Bombing, which he will release in July 2022. And So it was the greatest honour to meet him. I mean, such a lovely guy, and I hope to attend the premiere of 50 Slices of Bonding, and I will most certainly review it for him as a good friend would, and I and I have also met some extraordinary and sweet people of this year who have now joined my YouTube fam, and I would not change a single thing about them for the world. I mean, I met Pam. I mean, she is such a sweetheart, and she's a extraordinary artist herself, and she's been working on her dream home. I mean, and her husband's doing a splendid job with it. So that will be one of the miracles of 2022. And I just feel like I'm in a far more better place than I was this time last year, and I'm in a more positive mindset going into 2022. I mean, 2022, there's a ton to look forward to. You mean plan my next stage of making me even more independent as a young adult. I mean these past 3 months, I've been able to successfully get the bus on there and back home on my own with no supervision whatsoever. I never had the confidence to do that before, but believe it or not. So in the new year, I may focus on getting the train myself and getting the confidence with that. I mean, the first time doing something like that is always the hardest, but it gets easier. You become a pro as it the more you practice. Trust me, guys, I may practice, going to the bank on my own and sorting out my finances on my own, and so that I am I will be ready for a stage where I'm independent enough to just have my own home, and can and will be able to pay my own bills without and cook my own meals without any issue. I mean, I think I have come so far that this year, and I do feel more independent than ever. Still got a little more to learn, but I am most certainly getting there, and progress further than I did last year. And yeah, uh, and I feel that 2022 will is going to offer a new beginning for each and every one of us. I can just feel it, and my cousin's sister is actually getting married in April. So me and my sister and her boyfriend, well, and even my best friend has been invited. We will be going on the train up to Lincoln for that, which should be another adventure and a wonderful family reunion. And oh, sorry guys, just a second. Sorry guys, just had to let Rambo out. He was looking eager, but yeah, it's April. I think is going to be one of the best months of 2022. I mean, not only do we have Fantastic Beasts: The Secrets of Dumbledore, which us Wizarding World fans have just been dying and begging to see for 4 freaking years now. But my cousin's wedding, it will be a grand celebration itself. So uh, I mean, and in my personal opinion, the second half of 2021 uh, was far superior. Oh, oh, Rambo, you coming back in again? Oh, okay. Yeah, sometimes he rapidly changes his mind, but as I was saying, the second half of 2021 for me was far superior to the first half. The first half was still rough to get through, with the UK being in a strict 6-month lockdown. It didn't really improved for me until August, when I was finally settled into my new place and could begin to put the past behind me and start fresh and look forward to what the future had to offer. And I felt like I really got my life back once I'd got my new home, got my freedom again, and regained the full control over my life. Because yeah, everybody deserves control over their own life, and uh, so I don't know if that was the case for you, but for me, the second half of this year was far kinder than the first half. I mean, hopefully 2022. I mean, of course, it's going to have the occasional bad day. No year's perfect, no matter how great a year can be, and it's not physically possible to be happy uh, all the time, 100%. I mean, we have sadness for for a reason. That's why negative emotions exist. But hopefully, the good will strongly outweigh the bad, and hopefully. 2022 should be happy all year round, as we and hopefully 2022, fingers crossed, will be the year that the pandemic concludes and the world can celebrate that we are back to peaceful times. I love you guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this 2021 reflection. And what are your thoughts on this year? Do you agree and think it's also better than 2020 was? And what are you guys doing to celebrate New Year's Eve? I'm not doing a lot personally, but whatever you're doing, please comment and let me know. Please like this video and subscribe. Please follow me on Twitter and on Instagram. And Happy New Year 2022. And I will see you all in 2022 when I share my top 5 most and least anticipated movies of 2022, as well as my top 10 best and worst lists of 2021. All those videos are coming in January. And remember, movies are us. Bye, guys.